The noise.
I think it was Natalie making banana bread.
Oh, yeah, I got the intro song live. Natalie always wants that.
Well, welcome to Threads Podcast, Life Unfiltered. We are so glad that you joined us as we are on a mission to rid the world of Facebook fake, Instagram ickies, Twitter takes, and we do that by providing a space for unfiltered dialogue about faith, mental health, and uncomfortable conversations. And tonight we are going to celebrate episode, wait for it, 200. And I am joined in studio with the 5'8" guard hailing out of Jenison, Michigan, Jason Terry. How was that for an intro? No, that was good.
I'm 5'7".
Oh,
Thanks for the extra inch.
I was gonna say 7. I was like, maybe he would be offended if I said 5'7". So, anyways,
every guy needs an extra inch. All right, I'm so happy that we're here. This is super exciting. But before we get into the show, our sponsor is Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. They're located on 44th Street or off 44th Street near 131. You can call them at 532-6600 or schedule your service online at irvines.com.
And Jason's been there a lot, I've heard.
Yeah, in fact, I got my own lockbox.
Oh, wow.
It says my name on it. I already have the code. I just drop my car off at night, and then I pick up the loaner car.
Nice.
So that's been nice.
How much money does one have to spend to get their own private lockbox?
I mean, it's 4 digits.
Ooh.
Multiple 4 digits.
Yeah. But you have your own lockbox.
That's true.
You are that important now.
Yes. But they have supported us for a long time. And of course, Megan on the show is Irvine's Auto Repair and Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV, and we can't thank them enough for supporting the show. Of course, our Patreons, Joe P, Kate K, Lisa K, Megan D, Adam S, and Chris. Don't write Chrissy D. That's his nickname, and I don't know if he likes that.
Well, he's on Strava like that.
I know, that's true.
I feel like if he is on Strava as Chrissy D, he likes to be called Chrissy D.
So I checked in with Joe P. He is actually teaching a class tonight, a rare night class.
I think maybe he should call in from his class.
I would no. He could at least mute. And then Christopher D is working tonight. I don't know what he does.
I don't know.
We thought he might have been a teacher because we see him at all these soccer fields.
Yeah,
doing runs. I don't know.
My guess is a gym teacher based on Strava.
Think so?
Strava alone, that's all I'm basing it on. So, Chris, we're not trying to be creepy, but
Mike is.
You're on Strava. So Jason, I have been a host for 30 some episodes of Threads. You have been the host for all 199 and now 200.
Yes. Did you invite Ben?
You were going to invite him.
No, you were supposed to.
You said you were going to text him.
I thought you were going to.
I'm going to go back to the chat.
No.
Anyway. So anyways.
Well, I mean, let's the elephant in the room, right? I mean, he was here for the first 160 some, and you've been here, and it was good when he was there, and it was bad when he left. And I don't know if people know, but the entire plan, and I may have spoke of it when he left, but you were supposed to come on the show. This was supposed to be a 3-person show.
I think much more fun it would have been with 3 opinions.
Honestly,
versus just 2.
I think it would have been.
I know.
But it's sad. I wish him all the best. We've communicated very briefly, but you're here, and this is awesome, and I've had so much fun since January.
So what has Threads meant to you over these last 100 episodes?
Oh man, that's I saw you did the rundown, and I just looked at it, and for whatever reason, I thought the other people were going to talk about it, so I didn't really put a lot of thought into it, but really overall, I think it's made me a better person. It sounds cheesy and cliche as it is, but it's been a lot of time on this microphone and saying uncomfortable things and talking about therapy, and just from start to finish, it's just been a huge blessing to me. Yeah, sometimes I hate doing the work on the back end of it, but I get to hang out with you, and it's incredible to me. I would assume that you have a different perspective on what Threads means to you as a listener and as a host, because you listened. Have you listened? You probably didn't listen to all the episodes. Just tell the truth. It's fine.
No, I didn't listen to all of them, but I listened to quite a few of them.
Okay.
Probably over 50 at the time. Well,
before you came on?
Yeah. And I came on like 100 or episode 110. I think I was a guest or something like that. But I listened to a lot of them though before that. Some of them I turned off early because I mean, that's just the truth of any podcast. You're like, yeah, this one just isn't connected with me. And I assume people do that to us. Like there's certain ones they like and certain ones they're like, you know what, I'm just gonna peace out from this one at this point.
I would say nobody in this group,
Natalie.
But no, I mean they're not all winners. A lot of them are stinkers, and you know, Mike and I will say like, that one wasn't very good, but
yeah, but I think for me, I think it's the same for both. It's been a place to be open, a place to get real about things, and a place that has challenged me in ways to be open and real about things that normally in places I wouldn't be open and real about it. And it's been a place to build a friendship with you. Like we've shared things that again I normally wouldn't share with other friends, and so yeah, that's just kind of what it's meant for me in this time.
Yeah, I mean it's been super cool to hang out with you and build the friendship, and you know, we ended up meeting. It just, we're a lot alike, but we're actually a lot different too, which has been interesting.
Yep.
In different ways. Like Ben and I were, I think, exact opposites.
Yes.
With a lot of things, which works sometimes, but at other times it doesn't work.
You know, going back to talking about three hosts, I think I was a good mix of both of you. Which then would have, but anyways,
he's trying to get off bed. He's totally trying to get
off true. I'm probably using my my crutch word for that.
Anyways, you did. Mike says when he gets uncomfortable, he goes, anyways, so.
Well, Jason, that is what it's meant to us. That has meant a lot to us. And you know what? You know what's even better is that we have fans who apparently take time out of their Tuesday night to hang out with two chuckleheads.
Yeah.
From the West Michigan area. So do you want to like bring them on and say hi? And so that even those listening on audio know who in the world is on?
I'll just go down the line. I'll go for Larry first. If you can unmute Larry. And Larry is a friend of the Gig Economy podcast. That's how we met way back years and years ago, and has loved Threads and joined us. And Larry and I have spent nights together. Not that, but we traveled together for conferences, and he's been an incredible friend and supporter of the show. So Larry, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you guys. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. You've spent a lot of money on both shows. You've liked a lot of my stuff. You've shared a lot of my stuff, like all that stuff, or our stuff, and it definitely means a lot. So
yeah, it's a pleasure. Yeah, I really enjoy both your podcasts, and just being able to support them any way I can has been a real pleasure. And I enjoy listening to you every week.
And a little fun fact for Larry, and if I'm sure I talked about it, but Larry and I both we've traveled twice, and each of us have gotten COVID on opposite trips. So
and that's the weird one, is because like on the first one, you got sick and Larry didn't.
Correct.
Second one was the opposite, and somehow, that's
and we
strange.
stayed together. I mean, we obviously we had separate rooms, but I mean, we ate dinner across from each other every night. We ate breakfast.
Like a lot of the same classes together, hung out pretty much
crazy.
All day.
That's how COVID is very tricky. So, all right, Larry. Well, thanks. You can leave your mutes unmuted. What was that?
Okay,
we have done 200 of them.
You can leave your mutes unmuted. All right, that's going to be a clip.
Now, before you get to the other people, the other ones are saying Larry has a Threads shirt, and some of them want Threads merch.
Oh yes,
I mean, I think we can arrange that. I got a lady that does them pretty cheap. So
I was gonna say there's a way to purchase them too, right?
There is, but I don't know. They charge so much damn money.
Do they?
I got a lady that can do it for like $15 and then shipping. So it'd be like, it's super cheap.
Okay.
So
this is a super nice sweatshirt too. Like I love it. It's very soft. My wife loves it too. She's always commenting whenever I wear it. It's so funny because I put this on this morning. I hadn't even read your email about tonight being your 200th episode.
Well, that's unique and awesome, and I think everyone else has. If Natalie would turn her camera on, she's got Threads merch, but she's making banana bread.
I'm making banana bread, but I do. You know what? I just wore my Threads merch. It's dirty.
No,
Because I'm
it has been
well.
washed. It has been washed and dried because I did that today. So it is actually clean, and you could actually wear it for the show instead of lying.
I am going to pray about that. I'm going to go back on mute.
Anyways, next up is Kate. Kate and I met through the Eric Zane show, which we all love and adore. And over time, we kind of became, I don't know, what do you call, are we internet pals? Because we hadn't met up until last year. But then we just kind of connected. And then we really connected on the back end with some things that went on with Zane's show and stuff like that. But she's become a friend and a huge supporter of the show. So welcome to the show.
Big
Kate.
fan. Thank you. This
so
is
much.
exciting. I'm so happy you guys were doing this.
We're also excited that we're doing this. Jason's taking a big swig of whiskey. So
it is.
I'd like jump
Sorry,
in.
I didn't time it right.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing, Kate.
And and of course, next up is Megan with her beautiful Christmas tree. I think she's at home.
I brought my tree just for Natalie.
Oh,
yeah.
You know, I will tolerate it tonight because it's 200. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. The last episode, I'm playing Christmas music out, so Natalie will be happy. I've been playing country all this month.
Well, I mean, she also likes country.
Yeah, okay.
She's a country person.
So Megan is the daughter of the owners. Well, she's in line to take over the throne. I mean, that's, if she wants it, I assume that's what she wants, the throne. But that's way down the road because Eric and Jamie are young pups. So it'll be some time. But they own Irvine's Auto Repair. Again, Megan and I grew up 3 doors down from each other. I didn't know if you knew that, but we did not. We're age difference. We never really connected or anything, even though my wife says I was running around Jenison trying to lay pipe with everyone, but even though I didn't lose my virginity until I was 18. But anyways, I did try to make out with everyone I could, but that's a story for a different
Not
day.
me.
Nope, not Megan. Not that I wouldn't have.
Now
I just didn't have the opportunity.
Now there's a random fact that you do not know how to say her last name, even though you've known her since like you were a young pup.
Well, no, but her last name wasn't that when she was a young pup. She's married.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
Carlson.
But her married name. You've known her for quite a few years.
Hold on. Denif.
Oh,
What
That's
is
worse.
it?
You say it the way everybody else says it, but it's pronounced Dinif. But
Denif.
it looks like Dinif.
Denif. Denif?
Dinif.
Denif.
Yeah.
Denif.
that was the thing I took most away from the fire. Is that Jason was really good
that's
friends.
right. The thread's fire, and you took away that we're
Well,
good friends. I didn't know her last name.
And also that your fire pit was too small.
Yeah, that's a story for a different day.
So, welcome, guests.
You don't want to introduce your wife?
No, she's muted, and she's
My
already been introduced.
My wife is not here because she's working today. So
What?
yeah.
She's not going to take time away from the sick babies.
No, I just had to go to Irvine's and I just had to go buy new tires. No, she needs to work.
Oh, true.
Don't tell her I said that. Anyways, so go ahead.
So, anyways, we are going to do the top 5. You've heard it this month. That has been our little icebreaker. And we want to do our top 5 Christmas movies. And so we'll start with our 5th favorite Christmas movie of all times. And usually what happens is somebody will say it and we'll be like, oh, yeah, that movie right there was really good. But anyways, we're going to actually start with Larry, and then we're just going to kind of go down the list. And it looks like Natalie left anyways. So
if you don't have 5, it's okay. I know we kind of sprung it on you. So
except for those who get the email, then it wasn't sprung on them. But anyways, 5th favorite. Larry, what's your 5th favorite Christmas movie of all time?
5th favorite, I would say Miracle on 34th Street.
Ooh, that's an old classic. That came out about the time that Jason was born.
1934, I think it came out. Ass. All right, Kate, what about you?
Oh my gosh, my 5th favorite it would probably be Scrooged. I love Scrooged.
Ooh,
with Bill
which
Murray.
one?
I just love him.
There's
Scrooge.
Scrooge
Wrong
with
one.
Bill Murray.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
Are you thinking Scrooge McDuck?
No.
No.
By the way,
he's-
I googled
thinking.
top 25 Christmas.
So did I.
and I just went down the list of the ones I liked.
There you go.
What about you, Megan?
A Crown for Christmas.
It's a princess movie because I think Megan and Avery have watched it.
It's a Hallmark movie.
It's a Hallmark
Oh.
movie with what was her name?
I don't know.
On Wonder Years.
Oh, the
Winnie?
brunette, Winnie.
Winnie. Yeah, it's Winnie.
Oh, I loved her.
Listen, it was a good one. I love it.
Nat.
You go ahead.
Okay, we'll have to take turns.
Yeah.
Why don't you do? We'll switch off and on so we don't interrupt each other. So you do 5, I'll do 4. Blah blah blah.
Okay. Well, you were doing 5.
Okay, fine. Fuck, Natalie. What is your 5th favorite?
We already got.
A Christmas Story.
Ooh, that's a good one.
My
You're gonna shoot your eye out.
my 5th is the Santa Claus.
Ooh.
With Tim Allen.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of other ones. I really enjoy that.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
Mhm.
Yeah, I've seen that, and
Yeah.
that is actually on my list. My 5th favorite though is White Christmas. It's just an old classic that we watch. You don't know what White Christmas is?
No idea.
Okay, this year you have to watch White Christmas.
All right, I'll write it down.
You will not, but 4th favorite, Larry. What is your 4th favorite Christmas movie of all times?
Elf.
Ooh, Elf is a good one. I also have that somewhere on my list. Kate, what about you?
I'm gonna go with the Muppet Christmas.
Oh,
Oh yes,
Gotta
That's
appreciate
awesome.
the Muppets.
I didn't think of that one.
hey, a quick side story. At Comic-Con, I have a poster next. I don't know. I can't. I won't. I'll take a picture of it. But the cartoonist for the Muppets was at Comic-Con, and I got a signature from him. I don't know. He was giving them away for free. I don't know. But yeah, his name is Jim Gilchrist.
Oh,
I don't know.
Didn't know that.
It's kind of cool. Anyways, Megan,
4
what?
Christmases.
4 Christmases.
Oh,
Is that
that's
another
funny.
princess movie?
No, it's Vince Vaughn and
I've seen it.
Sweet Home Alabama Girl.
Reese Witherspoon.
There we go.
Reese.
Is it good?
So good. So funny.
I haven't
It's
seen it in a
funny.
while, but
It's funny.
Natalie, what is your 4th favorite Christmas movie of all times?
I'm going with the Muppet Christmas as well.
Ooh, The Muppet Christmas twice. Jason Gerald.
I'm going to be with Larry and Elf.
Okay,
I-
Elf.
It should be a little bit higher, but I have other ones that I like better.
Okay, I did not plan this, but it is on my list. I just pulled up my list. Elf is my 4th favorite
Nice.
Christmas movie.
Very
So
cool.
Larry, Jason, and I agree. So that must be the 4th best Christmas movie of all time.
Definitely.
So now we're going on to our 3rd most favorite.
All right,
Who's that? Larry.
another old one. It's a Wonderful Life.
Ooh, you haven't seen these?
No, they're old and cringy.
No, they're classic.
Classic.
You guys are old and cringy.
That's why we like it.
This might be my last month.
Oh no! Joke's on you. We turn it off for December because we're not podcasting. All right, what- Number what are we on? Number 3.
Number 3.
Yep.
I'm gonna say National Lampoon Christmas.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, didn't even think of that one. That's a good one.
Just the squirrel. I mean,
Yeah, true.
that's so great.
Just the squirrel.
Megan.
The jolliest bunch of jolliest bunch of assholes this side of the
Assholes.
nut house.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
that was the name of the
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, sorry. Is that explicit now?
That's us.
Jason has already dropped the F bomb, so
Yeah.
we're
Oh,
good.
okay. Mine is The Night Before, which has Seth Rogen and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
This
And-
is we're gonna title this episode Megan's random Christmas favorites.
It's a good movie.
It
It's not
probably
all
is.
about Christmas. It's sort of about Hanukkah as well, but it's a good movie.
We said Christmas. We didn't say Hanukkah.
It's,
Yeah.
it's 2/3 Christmas.
This is a
Mm.
Jewish-free podcast.
Come on.
Well, you
Let's
can't have
go. Let's
Christmas
get this
without the
right.
main Jew. So
That's-
Ah,
We're gonna quote that. We have Christmas without the main Jew.
Oh, we are
Or
cutting
can
out
you-
thin ice.
Can you make that the title of the episode? Please.
Can't have Christmas without them. That was
It's like Hanukkah Harry almost there.
all right, Natalie. What's your number 3?
Probably Elf.
Ooh. So made it
Yeah.
to third on your list.
I could go 3,
Yeah.
4 on those anyways.
Yeah.
My
Jason
number
Jarrell?
3rd is How the Grinch Stole Christmas,
Ooh.
Yes.
the Jim Carrey version.
Yes.
Not the old.
Just gonna
old.
ask.
Yeah.
But I've watched both of them. They're both entertaining.
Have you seen the new one?
There's a newer one.
Yeah, so good and funny.
Who's the Grinch?
I don't know, but it looks like this.
Oh.
Oh, it's like a cartoon.
Oh, it's more of a okay. Yeah,
Oh.
I will have to watch it because my kids love it. So that's number 3.
For me,
I
it
like
is
Megan's visuals.
it is A Christmas Story. That is my 3rd.
And they are making a second one, or rumored to be making a
They
second
are?
one, which
Yes.
will be terrible.
True. It'll never live up to what it's
Nobody
supposed to
needs
be. So second most favorite Christmas movie of all time is Mr. Larry.
National Lampoon Christmas.
Ooh, made it to second for him.
It's a good choice.
It's a good one. Kate, what is your second?
Oh, Christmas Story with
Ooh.
Ralphie. I just love that.
Mine, I'm just gonna say it. Mine's number 2 as well. A Christmas Story. I'm just gonna jump right in.
You're gonna shoot your eye out.
Yes,
Oh,
classic,
so good.
classic.
Megan,
I
what is
still
your
watch it.
second? What is
I
your
got a
second?
Chris- A Christmas Story.
Ooh, that's a lot of seconds. And Natalie.
The Charlie Brown Christmas movie.
Oh,
Very good.
a classic, but really
It's only like 35, 40 minutes long, but I think it's so good.
it's about 30 minutes too long.
Did you just buzz me?
I did not. That is Jason
Mike's
Jarrell.
got
So
the board
rude.
tonight.
I do not have the
Oh
board.
my God.
I was the one who just said it was 30 minutes too long.
You have rude boys.
And then what's yours? Because I already said mine.
Yep.
Number 2 is
The Christmas Chronicles with Kurt Russell.
You know what? That's pretty good too.
I know it has quickly become one of the favorites in our family. So it made it up to number 2, even though
Yeah.
it's pretty new.
I remember. Is it that one where him and the kids steal that sports car, or they don't steal it? They borrow it because that. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
It's
That's a good one.
quickly becoming a classic in this world.
What's the name of it again?
The Christmas Chronicles. So now we're on to number 1, and Jason leading us through the number 1.
All right, Larry, number 1.
For me, it's Christmas Story.
All right, hey,
Ooh, made it to
Yeah,
number
me and
1.
I mean,
Let's
it
watch
could
it.
be 1 or 2.
1, 2,
Yeah, we
or
watch it every Christmas Eve.
We own that one. So
Yeah, we do too. Yeah.
do you own it on VHS or
No.
DVD?
neither. We're all digital, baby.
Ooh, digital.
You know what? Speaking of that, if we ever cancel our Amazon Prime, do we lose all that? Have we bought videos that we're a customer for till I die if we keep
Yes.
them?
So you
Really?
pay.
Well, that's not good.
So you would lose all of your movies?
Yeah, we have everything on Amazon.
Ooh, I never thought of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I know with Audible, you own it, right? And you can listen to it. You just
Correct.
can't buy anymore.
Correct.
Yeah.
Huh. Anyways,
Kate, Catherine, Katrina.
Die Hard.
Oh
No.
Yes,
Yeah,
I will
I-
defend.
Buzzer.
I will defend it, but I don't
No.
want to step on Megan. Don't you buzz me.
There we go. That's the right one.
The fart buzz, nice.
Oh.
Okay, I quit.
Die Hard. Nope.
I'm going with Kate. It's a Christmas movie.
Thank you.
Christmas movie because it happens.
It is a Christmas movie. It is so
If it
defendable.
happens at Christmas, it's a Christmas movie.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right, just to throw even more argument in, and the one I looked up for the top 20, they put Gremlins as the number 19 Christmas movie.
I saw that.
Technically.
I was like, what? And they put Die Hard at 16. I don't know. I think Die Hard sucks either way. So sorry.
You're such an old man.
Megan, number 1 for you.
Christmas Vacation.
Solid.
Classic.
Yes.
And Natalie.
White Christmas.
See,
Natalie,
Jason's
you like
gonna quit.
boring movies.
I do
We
not.
break
I
this.
like classic movies.
Natalie has a soft heart for like she'll cut you if you fuck with her, but like she just has this genuine soft heart. Like,
Oh, yeah.
and just I can tell by like the music she likes and the movies she likes, and
she also has a really old heart.
yeah, that's what I mean. That's
old
what I mean.
soul. Yeah.
Old soul. There we go.
A gentle soul.
Yes.
Yeah, gentle. I'm not sure, but old soul. She does have an old soul.
Natalie, have you seen A
Oh.
Preacher's
Sorry,
Wife?
Yes.
The Preacher's Wife?
Yeah, I like that one.
It's a good one. Good music.
Good music.
Jason Gerald, what is your top Christmas movie of all time?
My number one, it is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I own it. We watch it every year. Finally brought into the fold is Sullivan Teary into that, forgetting that awkward moment where Christy Brinkley takes her top off. I think it's Brinkley. I'm pretty sure it's Brinkley. And I'm just like, wow, that's cool. The swearing, no, that don't bother me. It was the top coming off. And I'm like, okay, Megan, you got any biscuits somewhere I can eat? Or I don't know. Like, get me out of this situation. But anyways, the family is officially into that movie, and it's incredible. And I can't believe you've never seen it.
I know.
When I say top off, no, don't worry. You don't see anything. So just don't get excited.
Okay. And my number one Christmas movie of all times is The Santa Claus.
Okay.
It made it to number one. I enjoy it.
I had that as the 5th.
I know. So that is our top 5 Christmas movies. Thank you for playing in that. Now, Jason is going to transition.
Yes, he fucked up. He fucked up. I'm always the one that screws up.
I didn't look.
I love it. So we're gonna share.
He's been drinking
Half a glass of
podcaster, right?
Yeah.
How many episodes have we done?
Yeah, 200 here, 200 on the other one. Like, yeah, too many. So we're going to transition to the AMA, which is you can ask us anything about us, about an opinion, especially Prop 3. No, please don't. No, but you actually can. I'm just saying. I was trying to make a joke. But Mike has before we answer, they will answer a question from the random question generator. That kind of puts pressure on them. I don't want them to be under pressure to ask a question. How about they ask the question, then they have to answer a random? Let's do it that way.
Sure.
All right. We're going to reverse that.
I don't care either way.
And if you don't have anything, we're just going to hit stop, and I'll send you a t-shirt in the mail.
Yeah, that sounds good. Boom. The quickest episode. Episode 200 show like 30 minutes. And
oh, Natalie left for the AMA.
Because she's gonna spend time with Cam.
Oh, Natalie, she's the best part.
She's gonna be a good mom. Like she decided that's important.
Screw those kids.
Yeah, it's not important.
What are you saying about me?
Yeah. Or Kate and Larry. I mean, they have young kids running at home in diapers.
Mine are gone. Gone.
Mine are upstairs. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. So
mine don't even live here anymore.
Yeah, we don't have any. None here.
All right. So does anyone have a question for Mike or Jason?
Or both.
Or both. Do you need me to bring Ben on?
I have one.
All right. I gotta adjust.
It's pretty generic, but is what made you both decide that you wanted to do podcasting? Like what made you wake up one day and go, I need to make a podcast about that? Or
Jason bullied me into podcasting to start with.
What do you mean?
Because I was on this show, and then you bullied me into starting a podcast, which lasted exactly peer pressured.
We talked about the freezing on that.
Peer pressured, right?
Okay.
Right, you peer pressured people into podcasting.
Yeah.
Okay. He peer pressured me into it, and it was a 10-episode podcast called the Skeptical Pastor Podcast. And then Jason and I started a rock and decided, hey, let's join Threads because I listened. So really, it's Jason's fault or Ben's fault because I knew him from college and had heard you guys.
Yeah.
And then was on, and then just boom.
And then the story how you found us is Ben and I did a Facebook
number.
Yep. And it happened to be your post.
Yep.
And then we shared the episode and tagged you. He tagged you in it. And then.
Well, and when he first tagged me, I couldn't find it anywhere. So I thought it was spam. But then later on, he posted about Threads later on. I was like, oh, this is actually a real show. Because I think you were on episode 3 or 4. I think when it was really early. Yeah.
Boy, we were bringing the heat real early.
I know you guys were trying everything to get new people to listen, which was good, but I couldn't find it anywhere with the logo. I was like, this looks like spam, and I ignored it for a couple of months.
And that literally was the plan, like to get our people involved in listening. We're like, all right, let's just play this little game, and it worked for you,
and it worked, and now you're stuck with me.
I know.
You're like, damn it, we should have done that one. I should have picked a different number. Is what you really think?
Yeah. So for me, Kate, it starts way back in 2017. We started the show in June of 18, But 17, I started the Gig Economy Show, which before it was called the GR Rideshare Adventures, because back then there was only Uber and Lyft. There literally was nothing else for Gig App, and now there's like 400 of them. But I've just been a fan of podcasting. I've listened to Rogan. I don't anymore, by the way, because he went to Spotify, and I hate Spotify as far as podcasting goes, but they're just dicks. But and well, it's just because when things go exclusive, it eliminates a lot of people, especially people that can't afford Spotify. Like, I don't think you can listen to.
You can listen to it free
for a free account.
Yep.
Oh, there's just a ton of ads in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, his show's full of ads. Anyways.
That's true. But anyways, fuck Spotify. But even though I'm on Spotify, but no, I've listened to podcasts, and I just thought it would be really cool to do. And I just like I just like podcasting. It's super cool that you can say what you want and just have fun with it. And it just exploded. And now I'm busier and shit with it. So I'm waiting for Mike to quit so I can dump this thing.
Okay, let's go. Guys, we're going to announce this is our last episode ever.
Imagine?
We made
a big announcement.
That would be at the end. We're like, okay, guys, thanks.
Okay, so random, because I'm the random fat guy. What is the average number of episodes that a podcast makes it to?
Like 6,
14. I read.
Is it 14?
14. So we've made it well beyond the average.
We are like 0.001% of podcasts that made it this far.
You can tell Megan you're well above average. There you go. Spit take or quiet.
She knows. She knows.
I love what I should have waited till you had whiskey. Anyway, so
that would have been sticky.
Kate, you get a question from the random question generator.
Oh.
Who inspires you to be better? Wow, this is a serious from one that has a ducky on the screen. It really is a ducky floating, and it's like a very serious question.
So who inspires me
to be better?
Oh, that's hard.
Did you hear that?
Well, I totally heard that. Well, my experience certainly has inspired me for me to personally be a better person. But I'm going to say I think my girls inspire me because I want to be better. I want to be better for them so they can be better, if that makes sense. Like, and I think they're fabulous already, but I can see the steps that they're taking as young women going out in the world with their businesses and things that they're doing and their challenges. And I want them to keep going and not hit like a ceiling. I want them to bust through and kind of keep going. So
do you see them being better than you at their age? Like when you were, I mean, not that you were bad, but I mean, just like.
No, I totally get that. No, it's a very valid question. So when I was, my youngest is 22 and my oldest is just turned 26. When I was 26, I was already married with a child. So neither one of my girls are, I mean, they're looking perhaps in the future, but they're concentrated on their careers. They're concentrated on school and doing things that interest them, but that there's obviously an age difference from when, way back in the 80s and 90s, early 90s to what they do now. And I don't know if marriage and children are something that they're seriously considering. I'm not in a hurry for it. For them to do that. I want them to explore and kind of grow themselves. So I'm kind of living a little bit through them because my experience is different. So
yeah, I think kids nowadays are waiting longer, which is nice. I mean, I had my son at 19. You know what I mean? That was a oopsies. And but I mean, I think more kids are waiting till mid to late 20s to get married and have kids. Although I do have some breaking news. I'm just going to say it now. Oh no, I better not. I forgot this was on the internet. Nope. Gotta pull back.
Well, you've given it away.
Hold on. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Someone has to have another question. Hold on. I'm really hot.
Well, I'll just jump in with saying, okay, I think being a parent though does inspire me as well to be a better person because partly because you see all of your faults in your kids and you're like, oh, that's not cool. So I should maybe change that so that they don't walk down that road. But that's a really good point of the kids inspiring us to be better.
I got to strip down, so keep it going.
What? We're just gonna have an awkward pause.
Got any music?
Honestly, Mike, just grab that shirt because that's the thread shirt that I always want.
Wow, wow.
Look at your hair.
Boom, chicka, wow, wow.
I don't see you without a hat much.
Oh
Nobody
no,
does.
that right there is only the second time Larry's seen Jason with no hat.
I know. I'm actually growing my hair out. I can put it in a little mini bun. That's how long it is in the back. So
Nice.
Mike hates it. I don't always put my hat on crooked. It looks like I got problems.
You do.
Well, don't we all? I won't judge.
That's why we listen to Threads.
I missed it. Damn it. I was adjusting my headphones.
He says that is why we listen to Threads.
Why?
Because we all have problems.
Oh, thank you.
Well done.
Well,
Larry.
I texted this person, so I will have to I have to wait until he gets back to me. So who's got another question about anything? Anything you wanna
Other than that text.
other than that text, because I'm just waiting for him to respond back. So now you know it's a him.
I want to take bets on what's happening, but I'm not going to.
No, don't speculate.
I'm not going to say anything.
Because if this person says no, then it's going to be a ball. I can't believe it spit out of my mouth.
It came out and you were like, "Mm."
Yeah, I mean, anyways.
You can almost hear the brakes.
He's typing. He's typing right now.
Dun, dun. We need some Jeopardy music.
You're gonna have to edit this so bad. I love it.
No, don't edit a thing. Leave it in all weird and awkward.
Audio would be the worst if you're like just at the gym.
Oh,
okay. What is the answer?
Hold on. He asked another question, which is
no.
That really is. Hold on.
I so know what this is. We all know what this is.
I'm gonna cut all this out.
We just want it confirmed.
Oh, what? Okay, I can do it.
Okay.
My son has become engaged to his beautiful girlfriend.
Yay.
And they did it in Hawaii.
Ooh.
And
how awesome.
I'm so happy. Her name is, oh God, he's typing again. Oh, whew. And her name is Galen, and she's amazing. Sorry. I think Denef texted me, are you going to be a grandpa?
I was thinking the same thing.
I was a little worried about that.
That was the line we were on.
I was kind of leaning that way.
Oh, you assholes.
No, it's context.
It's Christmas. You never know.
Kids.
You were talking about babies, and then you were like, my son, and then you were like, ooh. And I was like, are he and Megan having another baby? What happened?
Oh God.
And then
my wife is on. Her name's Hootie McBoob.
At first, I was trying to figure out who that was.
Who is Hootie McBoob?
Okay, so
Fabulous.
so I said, can I talk about your engagement on my podcast? And then the question that threw me off was, he goes, talk about it or mention it?
Well, I mean, there's a big difference.
Yes.
Of course. And then he says, mention it. He goes, yeah, go for it. I really appreciate you asking. Thank you.
Aw.
Very cool.
Dad.
I'm doing so good with that kid. I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back. I'm nailing it. Like I'm so.
For those of you who can't see, Jason has tears in his eyes for only the third time since I've been
there's
on.
no tears. It's the booze.
No way. There was tears. It was different than the booze look.
Anyway, so I'm super excited for that. I'm just flabbergasted. I just can't believe it happened. I thought he would never get married. They've been together for like 8 years.
Okay.
So.
Which then, is something that you would kind of think.
Yeah, and they own a house together, and she's incredible. So
nice.
And I hope my wife doesn't die while she's listening to us driving.
Oh, how okay.
How bad would that be?
Oh,
I wouldn't upload it.
No,
I wouldn't upload it.
But I mean, like watching it would be terrible.
Oh,
gosh.
Please tackle me if it happens and I'm not looking.
I'll just like punch you in the face.
Everything down.
Oh, well.
Okay.
How bad of a driver do you think I am?
No, but it's snowing. It's snowing and people are dumb out there right now.
I'll take the camera off so you don't watch my grimly death.
No, I like seeing you.
Just hear it.
Yeah,
I just hear it. Me screaming and screaming.
I'd rather have you mute than take your camera off.
Okay, next question. Who else has a question for us? That was a 20-minute
to get to my
rabbit
son's
trail.
engaged.
That was a big rabbit trail, which is common for us.
Yeah, I could have announced it on next week's episode, but I feel it's fitting as a celebration for this one.
There you go.
Anyone have another question? Kate must have her volume up really high because the other two didn't hear anything.
I heard that.
I heard it.
Not as quiet as you think. This is
Fake
Jason
news.
who's had a few drinks.
Phew, it's one.
Okay, one really strong drink. This is what
I'm
happened.
feeling warm.
Did you eat
All
dinner?
Did I eat dinner? Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, right. So I was thinking you're drinking on an empty stomach.
Oh no, I cooked. I made burgers and fries in the air fryer.
Oh, look at you go.
So if no one has any other questions, I'm shocked. I thought I'd get one out of each of you.
I'll ask you a question.
Yeah,
There you
let's go. Make it uncomfortable.
Oh no, this is not uncomfortable.
Damn
This is just so have you decided whether or not you're gonna go back to podcast movement after the whole Ben Shapiro snafu?
You know, I was going to ask you about that today. I think I'm leaning towards yes, because I just love the trip, and I love hanging out with people and meeting new people. But to answer your question, I have not bought any tickets or made any plans or anything. So what about you?
I haven't bought anything either. It'll be a later decision, I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe for the big price jump. Yeah, I at this point I haven't done anything with it. So what?
No, because they've not come out and said we messed that up and we were trying to censor somebody. That's the whole point of podcasting, is that we're not being censored. We can say anything we want, and they're trying to censor somebody because he's conservative.
Are you saying that because you're a red
No,
Trumper?
As a moderate, either one. But they came out and were like, "Hey, you are conservative, so we want to censor you." And people have been hurt because you're here, and they took his money, but didn't want him. Anyways, nope, done with them.
You got a point.
I mean, you never gone.
It's a valid point.
Boycott forever.
I honestly think I don't think it had anything to do with Ben Shapiro. I think it had to do like they were worried that someone tweeted at them and someone saw it. That's all it was. It had nothing to do with Ben Shapiro. It could, if you reverse it and it was some like a more conservative person tweeting at something else, I think they would have done the same thing.
Do you?
Either way.
Really?
I think so.
Do you honestly think that?
I really do. You don't think they would? They would have?
What? Why would you have why would you have an event like that and not allow all? Like, why? If someone got, oh my God, I don't like Ben Shapiro, and then they shut him down because of some people complained. Well, nobody like strong armed someone to go see him. I mean, I don't agree with those views, but I'm just saying that's kind of, isn't that the balance that you need?
Yeah, I mean, they didn't really shut him down. They just made it a point to say that, they fucked up. Like, and they didn't say those words, obviously. But
Yeah, I mean, that's why I haven't bought it. I mean, they messed up big time. I mean, they really messed up. I mean, to come out and say we're sorry for the harm that Ben Shapiro caused you when he was standing in a public place. I mean, that's bad.
No, I totally agree. But do we throw the baby out with the bathwater?
That's the only reason why I haven't said I'm definitely not going.
Right.
Because it's not about them. It's about, like you said, the connections you make, the friends you know that we know from there and things like that. And it's been great. I've enjoyed myself all 3 times I've gone.
Yeah, I've not had a problem with any of it other than what they did there. And
yeah,
the problem is too is they doubled down. They eventually deleted it like
that weekend. Yeah,
but I mean, like they tweeted and then they doubled down again. I'm just like, all right, who is in charge of this Twitter account? Because clearly they're idiots.
Yeah, there's probably some kid who was like 20 and was like, I'm gonna stand up to
triggered
I'm hateful person and blah blah. Anyways,
some intern trying to make his name.
Yeah.
The interesting part, and I didn't know, I had asked Larry, do you know if there's a board or anything like that? There is a board. There's a couple of owners, so it's not just one guy.
No, it's not one guy. It's a company. I mean, there's at least 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah. So I'm not sure yet. I probably will. But it's so long time away. I think I'm going to bring Mike this time. All 3 of us will get COVID this time. So it's one, it switched off.
Yeah.
But when we have 3, we all get it.
Nose goes.
Right.
Okay, so Larry, there
Yeah.
actually is a question for you. What
Oh.
is one place you've traveled that you never want to go back to?
Podcast movement.
Oh, I didn't forgot that. That's awesome. Oh, that's well played. Good job,
High
Brendan.
five, Jason. High
Generator.
five.
That was
Oh,
incredible.
goodness. One place I've traveled that I don't want to go back to. Man, that's a tough one. I love traveling, and there's not many places that I've gone that I really don't want to go back to.
I feel like you have like a Uber location that you've dropped some people off.
No, there's definitely a few places in Nashville that I don't ever want to see again. Dropping people off in a dark alley. Goodness. Gosh, I spent my 21st birthday at Fort Stewart, Georgia, and if I never see that place again, I'd be just fine.
Were you in boot camp there?
I know it was our 2-week. We were down there for 2 weeks training.
Oh, yeah, because you were the National Guard, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 21st
yeah.
birthday. Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, you turned 21. Have a lot of fun.
That's okay. I mean, we still got stoned and drunk. So, I mean,
I was thinking of John about this as you were taking time to think about it. For me, it was the Corn Palace.
The Corn.
You've never been to the Corn Palace in South Dakota? There's a building made out of corn.
Like the walls are made out of corn?
Yeah,
Just like corn cobs?
yeah. Well, and I think actually with like the kernels on the corn cobs.
Well, yeah. That's what I
Yeah.
assume that. But why was it so terrible?
It's just boring. Like everyone talks about it's gonna be amazing. Just boring.
Well, I mean, you are driving through North Dakota,
Or
like
South Dakota, I think.
either way, they're both fucked. Like,
I
why
mean-
would you even want to why would you think anything exciting would be there?
House of Corn. Is it really the House of Corn or is it the Corn Palace? Oh, I thought it was the Corn Palace. Okay. Any other questions from our guests?
Come on, Denef.
Okay, I have it. This stems from Kate and my history together.
Ooh.
If you were going to start an OnlyFans, what would it be for? Oh, that sounds weird. There's context behind that, but
Yeah, give us the context.
I wanted to sell
No,
farts in a
if you-
jar, and Kate was gonna like market it.
I was gonna help her. We could make some money.
But I think you have to take your clothes off and fart in the jar.
I'm not gonna. Kate's gonna have to market better. I just want to fart in the jar.
I can do that.
What
Like I don't
We need
want
your
to.
likeness. Yeah.
I just feel like we could make some money selling farts in a jar. I don't want to. Like that's not like a
No offense, you
thing
guys will
for
buy
me.
anything.
yes.
Guys,
Yeah. So what is it about the OnlyFans that like I don't understand that. Like, I mean, we're not gonna get too deep into it, but like, why would you pay for that? I don't know. I guess it's free on the internet.
So here's a sheltered question.
Okay.
What
What is OnlyFans?
No. Is OnlyFans only like porn, or can
No.
people can
Yeah.
like host a channel for any reason
100%.
and be okay? That's what I
Creators.
thought, but I didn't
Yeah.
know. And I was trying to Google. I was like, I don't want to Google that.
No, that's
No.
I
not.
can
a stupid
Google
question.
that. That'd probably be an okay Google.
It's
would dive
associated with pornography.
Yeah.
Or not just pornography. I mean, people put their
No.
feet on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it really came into prominence during COVID when like these escorts couldn't meet people in for that, and so they started doing video.
Mhm.
That's when it really became big.
And then the creators got getting kicked off of TikTok for being a little too racy. So then they went
Exactly.
over to OnlyFans too. So
Yeah.
I mean, technically podcasters could be there. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
We should
Let's make it a little
start
spicy though.
Let's do an OnlyFans and then we record with our shirts off. That's it. Just our shirts off.
Somebody
Yeah.
would pay for that.
I know. What if we could
That's
earn
That's the
50
crazy
a
thing.
month?
Let's do it.
There are people that sell feet pictures, farts in a jar. That lady got kind of sick though, because of everything she had to eat.
She had
fart
to
in the
eat all
jars.
like
Yeah. Toenails, like people clip their
Oh.
toenails.
oh,
But I
So,
mean, doesn't
so what would you do on OnlyFans?
Podcasting with
You
Without
can
a
see
shirt.
answer.
Gotta be something with your beards.
Oh yeah, you could sell beard hair
Ooh,
for sure.
beard porn.
Hey, I want to cut. I
Facial
want to
hair.
cut.
so Megan's muted. So what if Megan, if I can like rub my beard on your boobs, but like no faces,
I think we need to clarify that you're talking to your wife.
Yeah.
Not everybody can see what's happening.
Oh, hey, Megan can answer. How about either Megan?
I hope someone they don't listen to this episode first. That would be weird.
Oh, I hope they do.
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you can't see our faces. You can't see
Hard
any
pass.
tattoo.
Hard
pass?
Oh,
Hard-
she didn't
hard
like
pass.
Think of the money.
Didn't have to think
Think of the
twice about
money.
that.
That's
I
the
mean,
thing.
technically,
Like,
that's a hustle, right? Is it a hustle? It's a gig. It's a gig.
it's a gig.
Gig.
I don't
That
know.
is gig economy.
I don't have any problem doing it. Just I don't want my daughter to do it. There you go. I said it.
Oh God.
Okay,
man.
but no, you can't say that though,
Why not?
because like
No.
that's somebody else's daughter.
I don't want my daughter to get an abortion either.
Okay,
But I mean, if she did, it's like her right.
Jason always brings it back to abortion lately. He's been trying.
That's a hard turn there, Jason.
What'd you say?
It was a hard turn. It was like
Yeah,
only
I
things,
try to bring
abortion.
Mike in. I try to bring Mike in every time.
Jason's like been curbing every conversation there. But I think for OnlyFans, I think the beard thing is good. I think I would just rub oil on my beard and
really
see-
slowly.
Yeah, be like,
Let me tell you what. There's
What?
a lot of
There's
cute guys
somebody
on
that-
TikTok with beards. It's
There's somebody
not
that
I
would love
watch
that.
it, but
there we go. I have found the way to make a ton of money on OnlyFans. Or
you need to get a cowboy hat, and I bet that would sell. Would that not sell,
Ooh.
Megan?
Cowboy hats sell everything.
What if I had a
Especially- and
cowboy,
you take your shirt off.
yeah, people want to see that.
A
cowboy
little
hat,
objectification. That's all.
cowboy boots, and a banana hammock?
No.
No nudity. No.
You just got node real quick too. People are
Wow.
shooting you down left and right.
All right, you got a question for Megan?
It will randomly generate here. Okay. What have you created that you are most proud of?
Ooh.
My
Except for you-
kids.
No,
Oh.
you cannot say that. I was just gonna say you can't say kids because I knew you'd say that because you're a mom. That's what moms do.
I don't know. I'm not a very outwardly creative person.
What about that stupid thing you were doing with Prison Mike? I don't even know what
Oh,
you were doing. It was
that
was
was-
not even English.
That was raku.
Yeah, what
But
is-
so my mom throws pottery, and it's a way that you fire the pottery. It's using a kiln and straw, and you like light it on fire.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
kind of creative.
Of course, her
Well-
answer will be different after she starts her farts in a jar.
There you go.
Larry
can
with
make your
the
own
circle
jars.
back. That's
No.
incredible.
I mean, I don't know. The house is nice. Like I didn't create it, but I feel like I made it.
What
home.
about like Irvine's? I mean, I know you didn't like write the blueprints, but you had a lot of input on that. It's incredible in there.
Yeah, but only for the past 10 years. Like the design wasn't anything to do with me. I don't know that I've created anything. Like everybody bitches about my cooking, and
How about a tradition, like a family tradition? There's got to be things that you've done. I know you've put. You probably do so much you can't even just pull something out.
yeah, I don't know.
That's okay.
I'm going with the kids. I'm going with the kids
All right.
because they're funny.
All right, Hootie McBoob. You're up. Question.
You're just going down the line now.
Now she muted herself. Now I can't even she unmuted. I don't know where she just got home. You're still dark. Hello? Hootie. Hootie McBoob.
Not home yet. Yeah, I'm on.
I have a
I'm
question.
muted.
Do you have a question for
Yeah.
Mike and I? Okay, I'm gonna cut all this out. This is awkward. You know what's happening? She's connecting to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
She's pulling into the house. Anyways, do you want to do one today? I
Internet
learned.
was garbage here.
There we go. Are you back? Are you back? Penis. Are you home? Megan? God dang it.
I
As soon
love
as
it.
I-
She just like popped up behind you there in the studio.
As soon as I transition to something else, she's gonna be like, I'm here.
Well, and you didn't ask if anyone else had questions.
That's
like,
true.
Let's give them space to ask more questions as the conversation has warmed up.
I want something uncomfortable. No one has uncomfortable. Something you wanted to know about me?
Well, I mean, there's one question you keep teasing at, but you won't talk about.
Yeah, that's two. That's two.
Okay.
Do you have a question for me?
I did, but apparently that's too.
Oh, come on.
And
count.
Ask the question. What is it?
No, I can see in his eyes. He does not want to answer this.
You wouldn't know if you listened to the podcast, DNF.
I try.
I know.
So sorry. Does anyone else have any other questions?
Megan left. Fuck.
She's like, I'm out of here. I don't want to.
She's gonna open the door and yell at you.
That's fine. If I could turn the mic on, she could ask it live. But do you not have a question?
No, it was just that one question. No, I didn't know if anyone else. I want to give him space because you always can edit it.
Okay. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Random. What? This is not a AMA. I'm just curious. Why don't you tell everybody what your church name is?
Redemption City Fellowship. And you can find us on Facebook. And you should follow us on Facebook. Oh, and Megan's coming down here for the question.
You ready?
Yeah, come on in.
Yeah, I knew it. You were transitioning.
Can you turn on the mic without wrecking everything? Can he do it? Can he do it, ladies and gentlemen?
Smells not great down here, you guys.
What does it smell like?
It smells like booze and dude.
Just talking to this because it's gonna screw everything up.
La 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 la.
So a question for you too. You've been friends for a long time.
For a year.
No, for like 2 years.
Okay, yeah. Okay, 2 years.
Yeah. So what is something in your friendship that you wish you could change about the other person?
Ooh. Jason gets
That's
me.
No.
Yes.
Hey, you wanted uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, off the bat, I wish Mike would be on time. Now, before I finish that, you have worked at getting here on time recently. Today, not a huge fan of coming in late, but that's okay. But you have worked at it.
I left early today.
Well, I don't care. You should have left earlier.
How am I supposed to know? Snow was flying everywhere in my face.
But you know that's always been an issue. But I mean, it's not like a friendship breaker or anything like that.
Deeper. Come on. Deeper. Let's go.
You said you wanted to be uncomfortable, so that was my question.
I mean, what do you got one for me?
No, but like there's one deeper. Let's go. I can see it in his face. He just used the on time.
No, I really don't. I mean, I wish I say it all the time and I joke sarcastically. Mike never tells me anything. He holds a lot in, you guys. I mean, I know he's unfiltered on here, but I have to like beat him with a stick to get information. Like, I don't even know he started the church. I didn't even know like what was going on with that. And that would be one thing I would like more of. And again, it's just because we're friends. I know you don't have to tell anything. And even with the last episode, you were like, oh, like I have trouble telling you. And you were like really struggling. Like, I was like, holy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I would say this, ask questions.
I do ask.
No, but like actually, hey, what is up today? What's going on? Because sometimes people just don't just share randomly because maybe you're busy.
That's true. That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I have asked about the church and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
I feel like you've been vague about that, which maybe you have to. Didn't you just say I need to be vague about this?
No, just there isn't a ton there. Yeah, I mean, it's moving and it's going. So I think my biggest thing would be if you want to know things, just ask questions.
Okay.
Instead of just wanting people just to randomly blurt things.
I mean, that's fair.
So
All right.
good job, Megan. Oh, Megan gets to answer a question though. You're not getting out of it.
Oh, you have to come back.
No, I did. That was my thing of asking questions.
No, but
more.
you were just
that's really it.
yeah. Say it. Spit.
That's I mean, no, but that's really probably it right now because I mean Jason's worked a lot on himself.
So you're saying I'm perfect?
No, I'm saying you've improved a lot. So the biggest thing, if you want to know things, ask questions.
Larry, Kate, and Megan, does it sound like that I'm perfect? They're not going to answer.
Well, you're a little too much like me, and so I can't say that you are. But you and I will get in a room and we just kind of yell things at each other and then we're done. Like nobody needs to ask any questions because we're just kind of going to let it out.
Yeah, we know what's up. Like when we walk in a room, you know what's going on.
You guys should start your own podcast of just called Yelling.
Yelling.
Scream.
Oh, I have a this is totally random. Can I pop in on this?
Let's go.
I'm starting a show. I'm not starting a show. I'm helping somebody start a show called Vulgar Advice.
Ooh.
And like
that sounds awesome.
It's a newsletter every day. It's even a little rough for me at times because it like comes in every day in my email and it's like, oh, what was it today? Let me go back real quick. Where's my trash? I'm just gonna read the title. Sorry, I know this is. Oh, well, yeah, edit those out. Ugh. The booze is hitting up me. God dang it! Where is it? Oh, fuck regret. That was the title. And it's really cool. It's just like a 1-page like little advice column. But anyways, that's a podcast.
And they're gonna do a podcast with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be for like an hour. I'm like, oh, man.
Did you notice when you read the title, everybody just kind of went, like that, like all three just.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Everybody just sort of nodded, like, yeah, I understand what that means.
Right. Yeah. So, anyways,
I just signed up.
Did you?
It says, hell yeah, welcome to the most inspiring and swearing newsletter on the internet.
Love, that's awesome. Yeah, she's built a pretty big following. She's from Grand Rapids.
Oh, is she?
She
Cool.
works for MIBiz, actually. So, which is, anyways, that's a long story.
That is a really long story, rabbit trail to go down.
Right.
Well, I mean, it would have been longer. So anyone have any other questions before we move on?
Oh, you didn't get to ask my wife a random.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, she left on purpose before that.
That's rude.
She did, though.
I'll answer for her.
Okay.
This will be fun. She'll listen to this later and she'll be like, so ask a question and I will answer as her.
No, you should have answered this. Don't answer this. Be such a bad husband. What is her worst habit? There's no winning this.
Do I chance this? I only can pick one?
Yeah.
No.
Worst habit.
Not the right answer. Not the right answer.
Nice knowing you, Jason.
That is the whiskey talking, hopefully.
Yes.
He's going to blame the whiskey.
I would.
I actually can't think any. I mean, there's a thing.
No.
Can't think of one.
Oh, so one of the these are just silly things, though. It's not like a big. What was the question?
What is your worst habit? So it'd be, what is her worst habit?
I mean, she leaves all her clothes on my side of the bed. She changes and leaves everything.
Ooh.
Do you know what I do with them?
You just chuck them down.
Wrong.
Throw them on her side of the bed.
Oh.
Should I be a better husband and just put them away?
No.
Mike
They'd
says
be in the
no.
wrong spot.
But I mean,
Put them away wrong.
there is some. Yeah, I do get feedback on that. I put the laundry away, but I get feedback I didn't put it in the right spot. I can't think of anything else.
Well,
we're trying to work.
There is also a bad habit. If somebody does something that's not perfectly back where you want, just go with it.
Yeah, it's tough though. I'm the worst to like. I have so many things that Megan could be sitting on this podcast for 20 minutes and just list the things.
I think on our next episode when our wife's on, that should be just what are his worst habits, and just I want to hear 20 minutes of Jason's worst habits.
We're sparking content right here, folks.
Except for I'm gonna have to remember it and I don't listen back. So
yeah. Anyways,
so about that. Okay. Anyone else have any other questions
as we wrap it up? Nothing else.
Okay. Can I have to go to one of our articles because I want everyone's opinion on this. Which one do I want to go to first, though? Actually, here's just a random fact. You've all heard that eating your breakfast is the most important meal of the day, right?
Well, the media told us that way back in the day.
Do you know who the one is who came up with that?
A cereal company.
Which one?
Kellogg's.
Kellogg came up with that. How crappy is that?
I mean, Kellogg's is the OG.
Okay.
I love cereal so much. I miss it fasting. It's so good. I love like cinnamon toast crunch. Like I've been working for Little Debbie on Monday, so I'm stocking shelves and I walk past the cereal. Oh, and I got to walk through the back of Meijer, so you see all the stock, and it's just like this insane, delicious cereal that I want to eat all of it.
Okay, here is a Dear Mike and Jason that all of us can talk about. We will end our time with our guest with this. Some friends of ours agreed to house sit for my wife and me recently while we were on a week-long cruise. Man, that'd be nice. They live in a small condo. We have a large house in a golf course community. Rich. So they welcomed the opportunity. To show our appreciation, we gave them a $200 gift card to use at the golf course. They are golfers. When we returned, we learned that they had invited 4 of their family members to spend several nights at our house and use our bedroom and my office as sleeping quarters. It was apparent that the guests had departed shortly before our return because there were piles of wet towels in the laundry room, and our beds still had their slept in linens. My wife and I feel betrayed and hurt by what our friends did. We told them how we felt. Their reaction was that they thought we didn't have to wash the dirty sheets. Were we at fault for not doing a better job of explaining our expectations when we had asked them to house sit? Larry, what is your thoughts on that?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, if I'm asking somebody to house sit, I would expect them to ask if they wanted to bring other people over.
And if you bring somebody else over, like, at least clean up and make it so that people
know. I mean, that seems kind of uncool just to bring a bunch of people over without getting consent.
Kate or Megan, any thoughts on this?
Oh, I have all the thoughts. That's first of all.
Tell us all the thoughts.
First of all, you don't just load the house up. You're there doing the relationship. The agreement was you house sit for them, not bring over all your friends, and clean those sheets. Wash towels, clean the sheets. That's like a rule. Like you don't leave your yucky sheets for people to come back to. Like that's nasty. And they left them a gift certificate to thank them. I'm sure they probably stocked the fridge and did all this stuff. Like they took advantage of the friends who went on vacation, in my opinion. So the people who hired the house sitters, they are not, I don't think they're in the wrong, but if they had specifics, you probably should detail that a little bit. So next time.
I would say the same thing. I think that the house sitters just weren't thinking. Maybe they weren't trying to be, maybe not trying to take advantage, but didn't think it through. Because maybe if you don't have an office, you don't realize why you don't want people in your office. I don't know. But wash all the stuff that you use. And do it early enough so you can put it back on the bed.
Yeah, to me, I mean, the people that own the house should have set out the expectations. But I would not want someone to do that to my house if I didn't set out those expectations. I mean, at least make it so that we don't know about it, although everyone has cameras. But do you ever get weirded out? Like, you've done Airbnb before, right?
I've done that. Yeah, I've stayed there. Yeah.
That's kind of like, it made me think about the sheets thing. It's like, I don't know. Is it better to do Airbnb over a hotel?
Well, especially now with like all these weird cleaning fees they're adding.
Well, take the money out of it. I'm just talking about like, sleeping in someone else's bed that they may have slept 3 days ago and, fluids. And...
Like, was it really washed?
Right.
Yeah. Or was it just like, hey, let's spritz some whatever out?
Febreze.
Well, when Larry and I went to Dallas, I got in the room first, so I took the biggest one, of course.
Of course,
I don't
did.
know why? Like,
jerk.
It didn't matter.
This is why I got COVID. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, but there was like some sticky stuff left on. No wait.
You said sticky. Nope.
On the nightstand. That happened.
That
Yeah, something else happened. But I mean, it's just kind of gross, right? Like a hotel, at least you're like have a company to complain to. But
yeah,
I did send a picture to the host and just to let him know that their cleaning crew missed this.
It's probably his wife, and now he's mad.
They're divorced now.
So here's the question: would you still be friends with this person if somebody basically did this to your house? Like they kind of, I mean, not trashed it, but also didn't even bother cleaning the sheets or towels or anything.
I think 20-year-old Jason would not be friends with them again.
You'd be like, boom,
I think
out.
46-year-old Jason would be like, listen, bro, like that was kind of rude, dude. Like
challenge accepted.
Well, what?
So the next time you're gone, I'm gonna house sit your house and have a bunch of people over.
I don't need to. But I'm just saying, I would just be like, hey, you know what? I wasn't a huge fan of that. I get it. You thought you were comfortable doing that, but just please don't do that again.
Yeah.
And then I'd show them the video recordings of all of them having sex. Okay, so wrapping up the show. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining us and spending a little bit over an hour of time and hanging out with us. It means a lot to us. Mike and I work hard on this stuff. It's not like we just mail it in, and we appreciate you guys listening and supporting us.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
This is fun.
200. That's big, man. That's big. I know, like y'all talked earlier about how few episodes most podcasts have. I know they talk about there's 5 million podcasts out there or something, but like only 125,000 of them are actually putting out episodes.
Yeah, they have put out an episode in the last like month,
30 days or
Good job,
like
us.
So,
I know.
Well,
fantastic
speaking of
job,
not putting. Speaking of not putting out an episode for a month, after next one we'll have a month off. So
yeah, we're taking next month off. We're doing the seasons. I'm enjoying that time off. I know people probably miss us, and it's probably not good for the algorithm, but I don't care. It's nice to take a break and to refresh and those kind of things. So, and it works out. It's December. We usually only do 2 episodes that month anyways. So you won't see our sexy faces except on social media.
Well, I think we should ask if anyone else has final words. Larry kind of had final words. Kate, do you have any final words as we wrap up 200?
Just congratulations. That's awesome. And I'm so glad I found you guys. And I really enjoy your podcast. It gives me a different perspective on certain things. So,
well,
thank you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that a lot. Anything from you, Megan? Do you want to tell us how good we are?
I've got many things. I would never do that to your ego. Never, ever.
Wise
We're
person.
too much alike.
But I do want to come to Mike's Rager at your house. So hopefully he gets a bigger solo stove.
Circle back.
Yeah.
Circle back.
Poor solo stove. Just living its best life.
Solo stove or solo cup? It's about the size of a solo cup.
Oh, shoot.
They're made by the same company.
Oh man. No, the quality is much better. It's just small. So well, you guys stay on the line real quick. I'm just going to end the broadcast. And thanks for listening to Threads Podcast.